Hello and welcome to Michelle's Love Light, the other side. Let's just get right into your reading. And it's evening time for me, and I just want to get through this reading and then maybe head off to bed myself or go watch a movie or something, a horror movie. So let's get through your reading. Maybe you will join me for a horror movie. Here we go. Okay. There's one. Give me 6 more. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. I have dogs, and they do bark all the time. Every friggin' waking minute, they bark. No matter how many times you tell them to be quiet, they will still bark, and they will bark and bark and bark. That's the only way that they could communicate to us. I try to teach them how to talk, but you know, they're just not watching Sesame Street enough, or they're just not watching The Muppet Show. Okay, give me 2 clarifiers, 2 clarifiers, 2 clarifiers. Give me 2 clarifiers, 2 clarifiers, 2 clarifiers, 2 clarifiers. There's 1. 1 more clarifier. There's 2. Okay, so from what I'm getting here is you felt very victimized in a decision that you made. It was different than everybody else's. Now, it could be your style, because when I hear victimized, I think of somebody that's used to be a bookworm or be in the library reading all the time, and then all of a sudden they woke up and they've changed their whole appearance. They've gone from being a bookworm to maybe something that's punk, to being quiet, to fighting conspiracies and fighting for freedom. You've had some powerful personal growth along the way, which has made you be offstandish to your friends and be different to them. And you have been seeking something that interests you, that's something that you believe in, that's something that you feel deep down into your core. And your other friends are saying, what's got into her, or what's got into him? Why is he so different? He used to be like this, that, and this, and now he's just so different. I don't know if I want to hang around with that person anymore. They're holding too strongly onto what they used to think of you. They're holding too strongly onto their convictions of you. That you have changed in a way that to them seems overnight, but to you, you've been changing all along. You are no longer that girl that was in high school. You have now developed into your own person, and they're holding way too tightly to who you used to be. It doesn't mean that your personality has changed per se. It doesn't mean you're going to be a mean, nasty person just because you choose to dress a certain way. You choose to listen to a certain type of music, or you choose to be somebody who they thought you would never be. Their perspective about you is totally different than what you thought of them or what you thought of yourself. Now, the ones that don't like what you're doing, they will be stuck in the past their whole entire lives. They will always be stuck. With you, you're moving towards your future. You're learning new things. You're learning how to do one thing. You're not stuck. You got more of an open mind. You're not trapped in what everybody else did, said, or went about in the past. You're becoming your own person. And that brings on more rewards than just being stuck as a person that you feel your wings have been clipped and you cannot fly free. You're working too hard to try to prove to everybody that you're the same person that you used to be. You've just decided to spread your wings a bit more and learn about other things. It doesn't matter to them. If you stayed the same your whole entire life, they would still treat you the same way. But now that you're the one out of the group that has decided to spread your wings, that scares them. That scares them because then they have to look at themselves and they have to wonder what is in the cards for them. What comes around goes around. Monkey see, monkey do. They start seeing you take a stand on certain things that they were too scared to take a stand on. It might make them think more about taking a risk or taking a dive or going into a different orbit than what they normally went into. They might think what you're doing is very tempting, but they think it's at a too high of a price for them, where you have had to give up a whole bunch of things to really go out there and truly believe in your beliefs and do what you think is right for you. And that means that you're parting ways from the group that you used to have, and that's because you're actually growing up. You're healing from being the nobody, or you're healing from the girl in the corner. You're healing from that and you're becoming the beautiful flower that you're meant to be. Even if you're a guy, you are a beautiful flower too, but you're more of a tiger lily. As dawn comes up in the morning, so do your ideas. So does the things you want to do in life. So many things that you want to accomplish, and you want them all now. It's like overnight you've just come out of your shell. And you're feeling pretty good about the way your life is going. You could only see it flying higher. Even something like this, going online and actually listening to a reading is something you would have never thought that you would actually do, because you were very centered in your beliefs and you were too scared to, why I want to say bust a move, I have no idea. But you were too stuck in your ways and you just wanted to do your own groove. You just wanted to go out there and do your own thing. Enjoy life the way you want to enjoy it. Get involved in things that you want to get involved in. Learn wonderful ideas, and an aha moment came to you. And after that, you were burning all the bridges, you were burning all the towers. You wanted to change for good and never look back. You didn't want to have anything to go back to. So you made damn sure you burnt all your towers. You made damn sure you burnt all your bridges, because you wanted to be who you've always wanted to be and just didn't have enough wings to fly, didn't have enough guts to jump, didn't have enough. Now, when I say guts to jump, I'm looking at you as being stuck in a corner and then all of a sudden going, ah, and coming out of the corner saying, I'm ready to take on everything. I'm ready to be a part of my own life. You released your power. You released your power. You let your power scream out. You let your power roar. Now, while you were going along and you were doing this, you knew that once you be able to come out of your shell, you knew there was going to be people that were not going to accept you. You knew that that was going to happen. You knew you weren't going to be the king of the world. You knew that you were going to have problems with your fortune. You knew that you were not going to be, now I'm looking at a small town, you weren't going to be the apple of the small town anymore. You weren't going to be considered to be the good girl anymore, or the Christian girl. You weren't going to be looked at it like that anymore. And you've remained calm during the chaos of it all. And I could see you actually taking a bus to anywhere than where you are. And you figured out a clear solution. You figured out You. You found you. As young as you are, you found you. Or a version of who you're supposed to be in this world. You are protecting the future, and you have unlimited possibilities. You have found the golden grail of your life. You have found light in shadows. You have found yourself. You see clearly what you want in your world, and you have clairvoyance. You know what you want in your future. You could see clearly. You could see yourself having what you truly want. You have to learn the lessons from your friends grieving on you and telling you, you're not that person. You're not like this. You're not like this. And you have to realize you've been that all along. They haven't grown up. You have. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.